I would say that Drayton's Brigade's most important impact would fall on the 50th Georgia. The 50th Georgia suffered 76% casualties in the Battle of South Mountain. And then 3 days later, they have about 100 men left. And they're thrown down at the lower bridge, down at Burnside Bridge, not to defend the bridge, but to defend the lower fords. There's Snavely's Ford, and then a little bit further upstream, there's an unnamed farm ford. And eventually, Rodman's Union Division is going to come across at Snavely's Ford, and the Union Brigade of Hugh Ewing, Ohio troops, are going to use that farm ford. Now, on paper, they have over 4,000 men. Let's assume only half of them, make it through the fords. The 50th Georgia is outnumbered 20-1. They have 100 men stretched on a picket line 150 yards wide. That means between each man there's an average of 15 feet. And they have Rodman's division and Ewing's brigade to deal with. There comes a time when the assault develops. These 100 men, hold as much as they can, and then they're forced back. And their commander, Lieutenant Colonel Kearse, gets a dispatch through an aide of General Toombs. The general desires you to resume your position. And incredibly, they do. They go back. And they're forced back a second time. And they get the same aid with the same message. And Kearse's response is priceless. He says something to the effect, "You tell the general that I am not predisposed to sacrifice my command." And they end up actually covering the retreat of the 2nd and 20th Georgia as they retreat from the bridge. And the 50th Georgia will rejoin the rest of the brigade in time for the final attack. So they're overwhelmed once again. One of the more amazing things I found out about Drayton's brigade, prior to 2000, most of the books that you would read or most of the research that would come your way, Drayton's brigade consisted of only 4 regiments. There was the 15th South Carolina, the 3rd South Carolina, the 50th Georgia, and the 51st Georgia. And even such as an authority as Ezra Carman, in his manuscript, he only had 4 regiments listed for Drayton's brigade. But Drayton's brigade actually consisted of 5 regiments. In addition to the other 4, there was another Georgia unit, and that was Phillips Georgia Legion, an infantry unit. So there were actually 5 units involved in the combat on South Mountain and the combat here at Antietam. My experience working with fellow guides and other historians on the Brigades of Antietam, it was a very good experience. Most of us know each other. Most of us have traded stories over the years. And most of us know if we have a specific question, we can probably get an answer to it. I had just a wonderful experience working with Brad and Chris and all the other guides that I come into contact with.